think that this can be a really big challenge because the dietary restrictions that are required as part of the treatment plan for kids with eosinophilic disorders can be pretty restrictive. And, in addition to that, the daily medications that might be needed in terms of, swallowed steroids or other medications, it presents parents with a lot of things that they need to tell the children to do, that don't necessarily always have sort of positive outcomes to them. And so I think that, the best advice that I can give parents in terms of kind of managing treatment compliance or dietary compliance is to take it from sort of a behavioral perspective and take a step back from the emotionality of it. So lots of times, parents will say, well, we beg and we plead and, we will offer anything for them to just do this food trial. And what that ends up doing, I think, is really intensifying the amount of attention that's placed on, the food trial at that time. So what I recommend to parents is really to take that step back and look at it, just in the same way that we might look at teaching a child to brush their teeth. So you wouldn't beg and plead with a child to brush their teeth. You would simply set out your expectations. Maybe you might make a behavior chart for it. And you would really praise the effort and praise the child as they got close to their goal. And the same thing can be true of helping children with medical adherence and, helping them kind of get adjusted to certain diets, which is, here are the things that we can eat, and, kind of letting the child make a choice from those, those particular items that they're offered, and really kind of praising their compliance with a particular diet that's offered. And I think, to that end, giving children choices can be a really powerful way to increase adherence and increase compliance to a diet. So even if they can't have choices between foods, having choices of what flavor elemental formula they might like to have that day, or what kind of cup they want to drink it out of, or if there's any flexibility in terms of, taking medications or doing a feed, what time would the child like to do the feed, so that they feel like they have some control, and so there's not so much fighting between the parents of, really trying to convince the children to do it at a particular time, but the child has some choice in the matter, and so they're actually more likely to be compliant with the treatment.